just start again. Do what you gotta do to be a man. Am I insane or is it just me? The way that I see things or the way that they used to be. I don't remember any of this happening. Did the world change or is it just me? Now these days it always seems everybody's giving up on the dreams to take the easiest roads, getting better as they get old. Am I insane or is it just me? The way that I see things or the way that they used to be. I don't remember any of this happening. Did the world change or is it just me? get no props. Keep on working and it never stops. I can't do anymore, do it like I always done before. Keep pushing and slinging, don't know it, then I'll wing it. What else you know? That's just the way it goes. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Trying to get it worked out, results getting me down. Gotta make a new decision to be closer to my vision. Keep pushing and hustle, fight against the constant struggle. Will I ever get what I want? Some days yes, some days not. Only time will tell. 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 Only time will scars from the past. Seems like they want them to last. I don't see why they can't let me go. If you say that it's easy, they say it ain't so. They got no reason, but you wonder why. Why they do what they do, and how they get to
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? By somewhat popular request, the floating head is back once again. The floating head, brought to you by the floating head. Saturday. Happy Saturday. Still working on coffee number 2. I actually kind of slept in a little bit today. So this old man might be able to stay up late and play and take in some entertainment later tonight, virtually and in person. I went to bed at stupid old man o'clock last night at about 8 p.m. Woke up at 3 a.m., stayed up for 2 hours till 5 a.m., went back to sleep till 9 a.m. Wow, 9 a.m. That might mean I could stay up past bar time. Imagine the possibilities. Take care of a bunch of shit here during the day, get entertainment, and then maybe even another pop-up stream later tonight. You never know. Hope everybody is doing all right. Hopefully I did not crash my chat. Everything is working wonderfully with the new synchronization across all the different platforms and whatnot. All right, we are all good. The looks of it. Except for this little error message over here on my screen. God damn you, error message. Always some sort of weird error message. Sunbeams. As per your request, it's the floating head. Grasshopper, your timing is perfect. Are we allowed to play today or not so much? How is ya? It's all right. Still great to see you, my friend. Is it trade show time yet for Tupperware and all that kind of thing? Have you been doing those things lately or soon? Hopefully you are well. Nice that the weather's lightening up a bit, eh? Nice. 3 weeks from now? When is daylight savings time? Tonight or Sunday? Technically, like 3 a.m. Sunday or something. So good to have you all here. Sunbeams. Good to have you, Sunbeams. This is one of Sunbeam's favorite things, the floating head. I'm floating around on the floating head. Am I alive or am I dead? Oh no, it's the floating head. Because everybody likes a little head. Cosmic Sunbeams, welcome to the show. Floating head for you. Hey, here you go now. Cosmic Sunbeams, welcome to the show. Cosmic Sunbeams, hey, here welcome. You go floating head. Cosmic Sunbeams, welcome to the show. Floating Sunbeams, hey, here you go now. Cosmic Sunbeams, welcome to the show. Floating Sunbeams, hey, here you go now. Sunbeams, like the floating head again. Cosmic Sunbeams, welcome to the show. Floating Sunbeams, here you go. As per request, a little head. Cosmic Sunbeams, welcome to the show. Cosmic Sunbeams, here you go. Here's the floating head. Cosmic Sunbeams, welcome to the show. It's a floating fucking head, man. Cosmic Sunbeams. Football got me right in the head. Cosmic Sunbeams and the floating head, y'all. I hope all is well with you as well, Grasshopper. Good to see you as always. Good to have you on board, y'all. Grasshopper, 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 glass, chilling out at home and smoking some grass, grass. Grasshopper, 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 glass, chilling out at home and smoking some grass, grass. Grasshopper, 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 glass, chilling out at home and smoking some grass, grass. Grasshopper, 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 glass, chilling out at home and smoking some grass, grass.
Hitting the ball out of your own grass now.
Grasshopper, 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 glass, chilling out at home and smoking some grass, grass. Grasshopper, 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 glass, home stuffing duty. Ah, nice. Some grass, grass. Grasshopper, 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 glass, chilling. Home stuffing duty, that's what he gotta duty do. Grasshopper, 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 glass, duty do. Ah, what do? Duty do. Grasshopper, 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 glass, chilling out at home and smoking some grass, grass. Yeah, a bit of a different groove, starting off more rock and metalish type stuff. Yeah. Man, sunbeams. This suit is warm. It's a full frickin' bodysuit, like you can see from the booties. I'm not wearing the socks because they come. It's a full frickin' bodysuit, man. It's like a giant onesie. It does not breathe at all. It does not breathe. And again, this tiny little studio of mine, 2 very large softbox lights pointed at me to make the green screen work, and 3 LEDs. It is warm and hot, even though it's cold outside. There's not a lot of ventilation in here. It is warm as motherfucking hell over here. One, an imitation one, an LYX, but still, it's a Les Paul style. I can make it sound like a Les Paul. Do the amp modelers and all that. It sounds like not Les Paul, more Paul. Yowza, it's warm. Heard anything from him after Kamala Harris started running. We didn't hear anything about Joe at all. It was like he was already done. It was like, who's running America right now? Like, there was radio silence on all things Biden. It was like he just didn't exist at all anymore after they tapped Kamala Harris to run in his place. After he was voluntold to step down. Pretty sure he was voluntold to step down. Both the Wilson sisters in there? Do we have both Wilson sisters there? ZZ Top is at the casino in Windsor, coming up very soon. Cheddar Steve! Oh, it's Cheddar. Oh, with Ollie. That's right, baby. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie please, and Ollie with better cheese. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? You believe in Ollie and Cheddar Steve, Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie please, and Ollie with better cheese. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie and Ollie with cheddar. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie and Ollie with cheddar. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie and Ollie with cheddar. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie and Ollie with cheddar. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie and Ollie with cheddar. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie and Ollie and Cheddar. What's better than organized dirty sledgeheader? Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie and Ollie with cheddar. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, Ollie and Ollie with cheddar. Ollie and Cheddar. What could be better? Cheddar cheese, some head from the flying hand. guitar. That's right, some cheddar for cheddar. Cheddar for cheddar. Cheddar on cheddar. Double cheddar. Triple cheddar. Quadruple cheddar! Hey, somebody come over here and give me a header. Just because it rhymes with cheddar. No other reason. I got no other cause, no other reason. Just the reason of the rhyme. I do it every time. Even when I sit down and dine, and I say, oh, that's fine. Yeah, pretty cheesy, eh? I smashed the like button like Trudeau smashing tiny at the Haitian Relief Center. That is funny because Trudeau doesn't really give a shit. Ian, what's going on? Floating head and hands, yes, but it's more or less concentrated just to be the floating head of guitar. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating head. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating head. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating head. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating head. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating heads. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating heads. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating heads. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating heads. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating heads. What up, Ian? Meet the floating head. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating heads. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. Ian's Guitar Shack, meet the floating heads. Don't you worry, my friend, now I'm not dead now. A good simple jam. It's just very simple. It's just rock out in the key of E. Because it's easy for guitar players. That's why guitar players love the key of E. Because it's easy. And as well as the low strings being. Oh yes. suit is fucking hot. Ooh, boy. It does not breathe at all. Oh, I gotta be smelling ripe by now. Let's imagine that the green screen suit isn't glitching out a little bit, a little over by the armpits. Because, yeah, they get moist right now. That's right. I said moist! Moist! For those of you that don't like it, here it is with reverb and 3-part harmony. Moist! Moist! Yeah, that's right. Take it and make it nice and fucking moist. Take it most moistly. I think St. Patrick's Day is technically on a Monday this year, but all the bars and everything are really going to do their main thing on Saturdays. You know, you are probably right on that. But you know, hey, when they gotta play those actual hosers over there, eh? They gotta like really church it up and make it all about the beer, eh? It's the total Canadian thing to do, eh? You know, eh? It's true. It's true. Yeah, take off, eh? Hey, you hoser. Take off, eh, you hoser. You gotta go and get us a couple of those brewskis over there, eh? We're gonna go down to Timmy's. We're gonna go grab ourselves a Timmy's before we get a few more brewskis there, eh? And then we go to the game. That Cheddar does, not only does he fly around and bomb the shit out of shit, but plays pretty much my entire album, my latest release from 2020. I know I gotta get some new material out there, Mount. I know. But he absolutely gets the entire album going on repeat mode a few times, eh? You get it going at least a few times, but if not more. We call it the bop style of thing. Thanks. A leprechaun suit? I don't have one. Well, technically, most of it would be green, so it'd be like this with the green screen. I'd have to turn off the green screen. See how shitty this room actually looks. It's actually pretty bad. Thanks again for doing that, Cheddar. Really appreciate it. That helps out a lot. Every little bit helps. You know, things always eventually break for somebody because somebody shares something and they tell two friends and they tell two friends and they tell two friends and so on and so on. Cheddar. The song that's really been doing the best for me, that actually for a nobody like me, an unsigned indie, is actually SOS. That song has got like a ton of plays on it and the most listeners. SOS is the song that's doing the best for me. Now, I thought out of all those songs, the song that would do the best would be Kitty. Very tongue-in-cheek, but maybe because of the times, I don't know. But you like the heaviness of Time for a Change, I'm guessing. But yeah, there's 10 tracks on it, but I thought that Kitty was going to do the best. My girlfriend told me right out of the gate, SOS is your song, and she was right about that. And then, yeah, there's a couple other people that thought SOS as well. Yeah, but thank you very much for that. I appreciate that quite a bit, Chatter. Overuse that chord progression quite a bit, and that kind of, in the key of D, well, I tune down to E flat, and I'll drop D for that, which technically makes it drop C sharp, technically, and I've utilized that more than a few times for that, yeah. Yeah, thanks, man, I appreciate that. Everything is derivative in some way or another of something. You always try to be original, but you'll never have a completely original idea. But you take, I think Geddy Lee that said it, if you only have 3 or 5 influences, you're derivative. If you have 100 influences, then you're unique. Cheddar, Andy Summers, so Cheddar Steve is really Stuart Copeland? Is that what we're saying? Cheddar Steve really saying he's Stuart Copeland? Remember he said a 3-piece band and all the other stuff. Not looking at all like it. I don't think he ever played a black Les Paul. He played a gold tops and sunbursts from what I remember. Gold tops and or sunbursts, or a combination thereof. The Les Paul is a great classic guitar, but in some senses, I think some of the classic guitars were very flawed. For example, the tuners that normally come with a Les Paul, like what they call them, Cluesive style, these fucking tuners are shit. With this, I got some Grover locking tuners. They don't necessarily need to be shit. No, wait. What brand are they? I can't see that with the lighting and everything here. I got some nice locking tuners on it. That's one of the main things. And I'm not the hugest fan of the idea of the tune-o-matic bridge. I don't think you can quite get it to intonate as well. And setting up action on it, it's all up or all down. There's no way to really set up that nice curve that you want. Let's say you want a couple strings a little bit lower and then a couple other strings a little bit higher. Not really, the front end or the back end. But yes, an awesome classic guitar. keyboards or piano, Sunbeams. The right hand plays all the same notes that a guitar player does, and got some notes even higher. The left hand plays all the same notes a bass player does. So technically, a band with a keyboard player does not need a bass player if the keyboard player has a very good left hand that can independently do those bass parts while doing the different keyboard stuff with the right hand. So technically, yeah. And on some songs in the studio, they did use a session bass player. But live on stage with the Doors, there was never a bass player. Ray Manzarek, the keyboard player, organist, piano player, would also use Moog pedals with his feet. Look up Moog pedals. Geddy Lee from Rush would do that quite often. When he'd play keyboards, he'd be using Moog pedals with his feet to play bass notes. So it was a combination of the keyboard player playing, it's basically like a giant keyboard that you play with your feet, Moog pedals, and it's low bass notes. Yeah, so that's what Ray Manzarek would do, and that's how the Doors got bass. Speaking of bass, I would like to play some bass again. See, I don't have to take off the guitar to play bass. I can just do the, whatchamacallit thingy, but it's so much more comfortable. It's not like when I was playing covers, I needed it that way so I could jump back and forth and get the covers to sync up the right way. What a mean bass tone. Getting ready to do a whole bunch of videos on this here pedal. The white one that I'm the Impero, which no matter what gives me that dual amp split signal sound. This is the mostly clean touch of distortion tone that I'm just loving to give to almost every bass in one respect or another these days. Just listen to it. Plus brand new strings. What up, Tyler? Been a bit. What's going on, Tyler? Happy Saturday. Hopefully all has been well. Cheers to you, my guitar playing brother. Everybody want to see some killer guitar playing? Some shred action? Go and give Tyler Shep Shreds a sub. It's as easy as going there and going click. Tyler Shep Shreds out in the woodshed, letting in shreddies, ready to shred. Let's go! Tyler Shep Shreds out in the woodshed, letting in shreddies, ready to shred. Let's go! Tyler Shep Shreds out in the woodshed, letting in shredders need love. Tyler Shep Shreds out in the woodshed, letting in shredders ready to shred. Let's go! Tyler Shep Shreds, give him a song, go and do it instead. Tyler Shep Shreds, let him in, shreddy, ready to shred. Yeah, my brother from another mother. Oh, not Easter eggs yet. Closer to green beer time. Let him in, shreddy, ready to shred. Let's go. Tyler Shep Shreds. Cheers, bud. Let him in, shreddy, ready to shred. Let's go. Tyler Shep Shreds. Tyler Shep Shreds, now give them some stop and love. Go and do it now, nothing knowing at the bug. Tyler Shep Shreds. Let him in, shreddy, ready to shred. Let's go. Tyler Shep Shreds. Let him in, shreddy, ready to shred. Let's go. Yeah. Just loving, like I was saying earlier, might have been just before you came here, the Ampero. Like, I split the signal, even on my mono basses, because this is my Music Man Stingray copy from Harley Benton. One pickup, right? No option. I can't even route it in stereo. But I can still go in mono, virtually in the Ampero, split it, and do the same thing that I did with the Rickenbacker, the Fakenbacher. Virtually a bass channel on the left that's all just the virtual bass amp, IR, nothing but lows, cut all the mids, cut all the highs, compress the hell out of it, no effects. Second channel to the right, guitar amp, which I'll throw all the effects on, usually a tiny little hair of distortion for that cut, and that's where all the effects will go. And then I go back out and sub it down to one output, so I'm not using two outputs for it. It makes every bass just sound fucking crispy, cut, boomy. Oh, it's just fantastic. Oh yeah, on the way out, when it's down to mono again, so I go in mono, I split to stereo, and I mix the left and right differently, and then I mix down to mono, and on the way out, a noise gate. Compression and noise gate. No, pardon me, compression is only on the bass channel. But yeah, man, it gives me the bass tone that I just love. Here, we'll try this right here right now. So basically, right here is a bass tone that I rarely use at all anymore. This is completely clean, but still, two separate parallel amps. One bassy, One treble E. Completely clean. Hear how much crispness is, yet still bottom end? The low end channel is compressed all to hell. Right now, there's no effects on, except for the low channel. Hear that completely clean. It does have noise gate on it. Now, I'm going to click on, and that's just on every effect that comes on after this is just on the treble channel. Now I got just a little bit of a tube screamer with hardly any gain at all. This is the bass tone that it's for the most part clean, but just a tiny little bit of tube screamer. Hear how that still has all that bottom, but cuts like a knife through the mix. That's the slightly distorted sound. You almost don't really hear the distortion. It just adds that cut. And since I've got the bass channel with nothing but the bass frequencies on it, it doesn't lose the low end. That low end is still there. Now, this has an effects loop, but you get the option of making the effects loop not really like an effects loop. The effects loop is supposed to be between the amp and the speaker cabinet. All right? So with this, you can virtually add that effects loop as another block somewhere. And you see I got this red unit here, the Zoom. This is just an extra switch to give me more options out of the Impero. And I've got my bass wall. Those are going in front of the virtual amps on the treble channel, and every effect is only in the treble channel. Also out here in the effects loop, I'm using the Zoom just for the synth sound only. Yeah, so that's also out of the effects loop. Now, I had the slightly distorted sound just before that. Now here is full on raw distortion. Just like before, this is only going to the guitar channel, guitar amp channel. Still got all that bottom end. another little effect that I have on it. The effect that every bass player should have. That's through the Ampero, an octave sound. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about there, Sean. Hey, what's going on, my brother? Now here it is with a nice big fat octave. It's because of the dual channel options that I'm utilizing through my Ampero, which makes every bass sound fantastic. Hear how it sounds with the synth and a little bit of overdrive. That's fat. But here's still my favorite sound. Just a little tiny bit of distortion. It's kind of like this is what I'd like to use as my all-around sound. It used to be completely clean, but after having my Rickenbacker copy and seeing how it sounds splitting the two channels with something like the Ampero, I'm never going back. See here, you almost don't notice the distortion. It just gives it that definition. How else would you hear those pinch harmonics like that? fucking hell-crushing, awesome bass tone out of almost any bass, thanks to the parallel processing capabilities of the Ampero 2 Stomp. Any bass player that hasn't tried that really should. Not necessarily the Ampero, it just seems to be the most affordable option that I found to be able to do that. The HX Stomp can do that as well too. A lot more, the Line 6 HX Stomp, it's a lot more expensive, but yeah. And here's the thing. These units don't have a lot of options for bass players, but that's okay. You can use the guitar models as well too, like only one side, the bass end side, because I call it the bass side and then the treble side. Not even as just bass guitar. The bass side has a virtual bass amp, nothing but the low frequencies and compressed all to hell. That's it, no other effects. The treble side is going through a virtual guitar amp, and that's what gets all the effects. From completely clean and nothing but the mids on there, no lows. That's where it's all there. And yeah, the distortion, the synth, the octave, all that goes on that channel. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully all is well. Here's another badass mofo that everybody needs to subscribe to. A killer guitar player, not only to Sean Chandler's channel, but the Chandler Brothers channel as well. Give him a sub and give him some love, y'all. Sean Chandler, glad you have it on my stream. Everybody should sub to him. It would be sweet now. Sean Chandler, glad you have it on my stream. Everybody should sub to him. It would be sweet now. Sean Chandler, glad you have it on my stream. From the Chandler Brothers. It would be sweet now. Sean Chandler, glad you have it on my stream. Everybody should sub to him. It would be sweet now. Give him a sub, just a little click. Go and do it now. Don't be a dick. Give him a sub, just on my stream. Everybody do it now. Don't be a dick now. Give him a sub, got you have it on my stream. Everybody do it now. Don't be a dick now. Give him a sub, got you have it on my stream. Every Sean Chandler and the Chandler Brothers, give them both a sub. Give him a sub, got you have it on my stream. Everybody do it now. Don't be a dick now. Give him a sub, got you have it on my stream. Everybody do it now. Don't be a dick now. Excuse me for a moment. I require a beverage. I've had far too many coffees, and it is too late for me to have more coffees. I am not in elixir mode by a long shot, but I will, however, be jonesing for my purple Kool-Aid. What's up, Russ? What's going on? Yeah, I saw a couple of those pictures, and you know what? He's doing a pop-up stream later. I slept in a little bit today, kind of. I slept in shifts, so I think I'll actually be able to stay awake to do that. And these next few Saturdays, there's a local music venue in my hometown here that is closing its doors. So this Saturday and next Saturday, the last couple, I'm going to try to make it out there. So I'm going to try to not be such an old man and pass out and go to bed so early. I'm going to try to make it all the way through Brad's stream from 9 till 10, and then maybe shoot out to the bar afterwards to see a friend's band. But good to have you, Russ. Russ is another one right over here. Russ8889. Go and give him a sub. He does a lot of charity work. He does a lot of music and stuff for a good cause. So make sure you give Russ a sub as well too. He's solo act, multiple bands, you name it. Russ the man. Russ, in Russ we trust. Give Russ a sub. You trust me, you must. Russ, in Russ we trust. Give Russ a sub. You trust me, you must. Russ, in Russ we trust. Give Russ there's a rush. You trust me, sub to Russ. Russ, in Russ we trust. Give Russ there's a rush. You trust me, you must. Russ, 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 with Russ, it's up. You trust me, sir, you must. Russ, with Russ, with Russ, it's up. You trust me, sir, you must. Russ, with Russ, with. If you trust me, give Russ a sub, Russ a sub. Russ, with Russ, with Russ, it's up. You trust me, sir, you must. Russ, with Russ, with Russ, it's up. You trust me, sir, you must. Yeah. Good to have you, Russ. Yeah, so if you're still awake by about that time. Now, Russ, I forget where you're originally from and where you live now, from what I remember, are two different things. Are you originally from England and moved somewhere? I can't remember exactly. Help me out here, Russ. I can't remember exactly. I know a great chunk of you all are from everywhere. I always get it a little mixed up. You were in Canada a while ago visiting with Brad a while back. You get yourself around, don't you there, Russ? In a good way. I can't seem to get carpet out of my mind anymore. Hopefully, Carpet Inspector will be on Brad's stream as well, too. I've had a thing for carpet ever since. Seriously. I'm in London from England, but my wife lives in Buswell, USA, so you're there a lot. Okay. Your current wife? So you're married to a woman that you don't live with full time? That's different. I'm not judging, I'm just asking. I thought you were originally from England, but okay, that kind of, I'm almost kind of right. You're in Buffalo quite often. If you're in Buffalo quite often, you deal with some of the worst fucking snowstorms that we see in North America. Buffalo gets killed because of the lake effect. They have snow drifts that come right up to the front door. I've seen it multiple. I don't have to tell you if you've been there enough, but I'm guessing you probably get your ass back to England for the winter, because English winters are probably far better than a Buffalo winter. Yeah. Buffalo is considerably up north from me. I'm Canada. You think Canada, the Great White North. But if you look at Canada on the map and you look where Detroit is, don't forget, I'm border city to Detroit. I'm technically south of Detroit. I'm like a 30-minute drive away from the southernmost point of Canada. So technically Buffalo is about 3 hours up north from me. It's a considerable ways at Buffalo, like Niagara Falls border to get over to Canada. But yeah, if you're in Buffalo, you can get to Canada relatively quickly as well too. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. So that's different. Well, what's the saying, Russ? What's the saying, Russ? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. You're not sitting around each other so often that you're annoying the piss out of each other just by how you're breathing and stupid shit like that when you're in a long-term relationship, which can happen to the best of them. I'm not saying that that's what's happening with me at all or anything like that, but I've seen things, I've heard things, and there's been times where I've lived through things as well too. But no, it's just because of that, then when you see each other, you're probably so happy to see each other. You just have fun, eat, watch entertainment, and fuck like bunnies, probably. That's what I'm guessing. It's no taking each other for granted. It's like, hey, let's have fun, let's watch stuff, let's laugh, and let's make sticky messes of each other. Get a little sticky rolling around on the carpet. That was hysterical, man. Oh, the carpet incident. The carpet incident a few weeks back. Oh my God, that was fantastic. It's like the first time every time. There you go. That's what we should do. Hey, baby, can you move to another country and I just see you 3 months a year and we'll like each other more? I'm going to pay for that remark. I'm going to pay for that remark. I'm going to pay for it dearly, I will. Man, this fucking green screen suit is hot. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. If I was a lady, there'd be a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. Beef. I smell like beef. Beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. Grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. Beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. Grief. I smell like beef. Who they smell like beef? Beef. I have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. Beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. Beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. I smell like beef like grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. Oh, I smell like beef and I got that beefy, greasy, greasy. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. If I was a lady, I'd have a stinky, stinky grief. Apparently, I smell like beef. Aspie Lovin's on a similar platform to OnlyFans. Aspie Lovin's on a platform called Only Farts. Just close-ups of buttholes and how they look while they're farting. Just extreme close-up of bunghole while farting and the amount of pucker it does where it sprays. Speaking of farts, you see, the microphone strapped to my face, I just had a good one, but I can't take this off and get it down. It doesn't work like that. Ooh, that's stinky. I got some sauce to share with somebody tonight. Oh, yeah. There's only 12 minutes left in the stream. That's good, because in 12 minutes, I have a feeling that this green screen suit's going to come off, and I'm just going to evacuate the bowels like no tomorrow and peel the paint off the walls. That's right, I'm talking about having a giant shit. Seriously, I smell right now. Seriously, all joking around, I smell. Not just the farts, like this green screen suit, like I say, it does not breathe. And I feel like a fucking burger on the fucking heat lamps on a rack at McDonald's. Just fucking cooking underneath these lamps. They're right in my face. I'm surrounded by lights. The only thing I really fear is heights. You know, snake, whether or not it's got a poison bite, I'll run from them. I won't fight. I feel something evil brewing within me. Hopefully I can get through the next 10 minutes. I might be ending the stream a little early. I don't want to have to spend 5 or 6 minutes pooping while I mute my microphone and come back and go, well, thanks a lot, everyone. So let's see if I can soldier it out. Well, I got a turtle head poking out. but they're touring as that band's name because there's a couple people that used to play in it. God knows how long ago. There's a lot that's like that. All right, everybody. I see it's just about that time. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I appreciate every one of you that spend your time with me. I know that it's absolutely free and it costs nothing to watch, but it does cost you something. It costs you the most valuable resource you have, your time. Remember to spend your time doing the things that make you happy. And I'm glad you hanging out with here brought you some level of happiness, joy, laughter, jackassery, or some form of entertainment of one form or another. The only scheduled live stream is today's slot that I just did. Every Saturday from 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The hour-and-a-half time limit is a bare minimum. If I'm not super tired, not super hungry, I don't have a whole bunch of stuff to do, I'll go even longer. I've gone 10 and a half hours before. I am doing live streams on all 6 of these platforms you see here. Make sure you have your notifications turned on because I do quite a bit of pop-up live streams. At least once a week, I try to do a pop-up live stream, completely unscheduled, but the only scheduled one is from 12 p.m. to 1:30 Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays. But keep your notifications on. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all again on Saturday at the very latest. Thank you so much.
Don't make a sound. They got They want them to last. I don't see why they can't let it go. If you say that it's easy, they say